Next big thing, 1, 2, 3, was my wife's ring. 4, 5, 7, 10. You can see the ring cost a lot, above 100,000, 100 plus. I met my wife at Kansas. I was a freshman in college. We actually didn't date in college. My roommate was dating her best friend, which was her roommate. They never hooked us up, so we didn't start dating until after college. I hit her up on Facebook in the DMs or whatever. And then from there, we started dating.
100K on an engagement ring. In this case, though, I would say he's gonna be okay. You know, the whole, I'm not sure if y'all are aware of this whole red pill community on YouTube, but keep in mind, she was with him when he was undrafted, right? Before the come up. That's the thing, right? Getting a girl that is with you before the come up, you know, for the most part, you know, she's a ride or die. I think if you're a second round pick in the NBA, or maybe a 6th or 7th round pick in the NFL, like very later on in the stages, and you have a girl that's with you throughout the time, by the time you get to that 2nd or 3rd big contract, I think she's a ride or die. She's not with you for the money, all right? But a lot of these top tier athletes, you know what I'm saying? They're already making the money. They already, you know, they didn't fall off. They delivered, right? They delivered on the expectation. And now they have all these women coming to them. At that point, my take would be to wait. If you're like a top tier, top A-level athlete, my take would be to wait until your post-career or towards the latter stages of your career to like marry a girl, marry a woman. And I saw this one interview with Lavar Ball. He was telling his sons to not like get too involved with women, or not to, I guess, even marry a girl during the early stages of their career, because they know that the women aren't just gonna be there for them, right? It's always, they're gonna be aware of the career, the fame, the money that accompanies their specific field of work, right?
You're a nice woman, especially in basketball. You're not gonna find nobody like I found your mom or my mom and dad. Because here's the thing, if you're in this profession, which you got all this fame and notoriety, how are you gonna meet a good girl? You're not, because what you're gonna meet her in the restaurant where you eat, or you're gonna go to a club where you dance, or you're gonna meet her at the arena. So I hate to tell you, you're gonna meet a hoe. Just how it goes, son. And then you gotta wonder, then the first thing they're gonna say, oh, I didn't know you did that, man, with the Googling and all this. Oh, yes, they do. They know about you before you even get there. So, son, that's the bad part of the life you're gonna get, is you're never gonna meet a good woman. And by the time you do, let's say you get 30, and then you meet a woman and she's 30. You gotta wonder why she by herself at 30. So there's something that's dangerous, no matter how good they look. But have a good time, son. I feel bad for you, but hey, I love the fact you made it.
What happens if one of the kids brings home, in your words, a hoe, and you know that you got a bad situation?
I already seen them. They already bought a few through here. I'm telling you. Oh, Lord. Hey, a lot of them look good, and man, but they got different motives. And hey, I just tell them to be careful out there, man. But you're never going to know what you get, because usually, where do you meet a nice woman? If you have a job and you go to your job every day and she works at the job, you see her every day. You know what she's about. You go to school, you see her all the time. You go to church, you see her all the time. My sons are not going to church every time. They're not in no school, and their job is traveling to 40 different states. How you going to meet somebody and be solid? It's not going to happen. Sorry, you have to retire. Or you're just going to be running through a lot of girls, and then, you know, and everybody can be good for a few months and fake you out, because they're looking at it like, oh, y'all young. If I get pregnant, 18 years is some cash. Hey, I explain to them like that and just keep their eyes open and hope.